Well, welcome you guys. I appreciate y'all coming, spending 3 hours, power pack 3 hours here that we're going to have. Normally we have 3 speakers because we figured that 4 was too much information. People just got information overload. But now we have 5 speakers, so we've reduced it to 4. So we are going to have 4. And here comes Scott, Gary, and Tiffany. Josh, Gary, and Tiffany. How you doing? So basically, what this is a business boot camp. We do this the third Tuesday of every month, right here. Sometimes we'll change the location, go north or go west. We had about, I think, 20 people register, so there probably about 15 people. That's usually the ratio that actually shows up. Third Tuesday of every month. They're free. And we always have different topics. So basically, every third Tuesday we're going to be having this business boot camp. We've had it now for a year. I think this is our anniversary, isn't it, for the business boot camp? Or next month will be the 12-month anniversary. And what we're looking at is expanding this so that we can get more networked and more involved with the community of professionals. It's basically we'll be setting up a site. It's called Inner Circle.
Are you in New York? Looks like Renner.
Inner Circle.
Could be the Renner Circle network.
Business Network. And it goes back to Kenton's database strategy, which really talks about your circle of...
Don't steal my thunder, man.
Are you going to use this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Was.
No, I'll go ahead and do it.
All right, we'll use it. We'll use from the ancient text. There was the multitudes out here, right? That's the everybody. Let's say we had the 5,000, the multitude 5,000. We had the 70, we had the 12, and we had the 3. Basically, really, we're looking for is this in here is where a majority of your business is going to come from. Is the 3 people that are closest to you in business, and then the 12. Kenn calls it the rule of 12, and then 70 that you're pretty much acquainted, they know what you're doing and everything like that. And then there's the 5,000. Your database is almost 5,000. 6,400. And then mine is at 12,000. So we got the multitude. The idea is to get people in relationship with you. So I won't steal any more of Kenton's thunder. But what happens, we found, is that there's a lot of other people with a lot of their networks, and now we're trying to get people together to come together and share their networks. And social networking is going to be a big part of that coming up here in the near future, as it already is. So it's gone from being just a big advertisement now to being involved in social networking. So we got I'm not going to be speaking today. I'm just an introduction. I'm the MC. We got Kenton Brown, who's Vice President of Sente here. Kenton, what are you going to be speaking on? Building blocks of a great business.
Building blocks of a great business. What a good grasp.
Just so you'll know, basically we're also going to network with each other, get to know each other too. It's not just about us talking and teaching. We have Scott Carley, who is a time management expert and a networking coach, time management coach. And he'll be talking about who you should be connected with. We have Brian Kinney from Virginia. He is from Lynchburg, Virginia. He's the guy you don't want to arm wrestle because you're going to lose. He's going to be talking about healthy body equals healthy business. So healthy bod equals healthy business. And he's gonna teach us as professionals. I know we're running out, grab a cup of coffee, a donut, a little bit of exercise if at all. But he's basically gonna talk about how we can get healthy. What is it, a half an hour, 3 times a week? I like that. No cost.
Behind the wheel.
Healthy. And then we have the Renner, the comedian, the Einstein of the internet industry.
Yeah, just a small cog in a digital.
Josh Geary,
Big digital cog.
the social network in, you called him a guru.
I did. You're watching what he does.
So,
Maestro, guru, pick it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
and we got carbohydrates and.
Water bottles? Yeah, we're okay.
One thing we wanted to announce, not only do we have the business boot camps coming up, Josh and I are going to be doing a how to create and market your YouTube videos. And that's going to be March 31st, tentatively. And we're going to have a beta session about 2 weeks in advance of that. Basically an all-day how to create a YouTube channel, how to upload, well, first of all, how to create videos, how to, the tips and how to edit them, and then how to get them uploaded and how to promote them. And because video is really where it's going, especially if you guys are in real estate, but really any business, and then how to rank them on the first page. And you've seen any videos that Josh has done for me. We have now 4.8 million views of our videos on my channel on the internet, which makes us by far the #1 real estate video channel probably in the nation for just real estate videos. And Josh is we're going to teach you how to create that, and then what we do is we teach you the benefit of being able to do that and how to leverage that. I did count up, Kenton is my coach for business coach, so if anybody, Aaron or anybody wants to, he's coaching me because I give him business, so if he coaches me and I can create more business and he gets more business, and that's kind of the way it works. And he had me do my metrics, and you'll be glad to know that I closed 2.4 million last year based on my internet lead generation, based on what.
Wow.
Now, it also, it's not just, it's the lead generation, but then it was also, you have to, when they get there, you have to present, and you also have to have the experience, like someone like Aaron, you have to have the backing of your, what's there, your experience and all that. But it was 2.4 million, about 60 to 70,000 GCI, gross commission income, based on internet stuff, which was about 20% of my business for last year. So it's a lot of that has to do with video. So we're going to teach that the video workshop with me and Josh. We're going to teach you, and you'll walk away with a video that you can post on YouTube. You'll walk away with a YouTube channel. It's going to be pretty cool stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get started with Kenton Brown, and he's going to teach us some of the highly valued information you won't get anywhere else.
Okay, I think it might be good to do a refill icebreaker. Everybody in the game for that? Okay. Number 1, how good of a listener you are. There's an old Dale Carnegie thing, to be interesting, to be interested. I'm challenged with that myself sometimes. The other thing is to speak your own accomplishments, because a lot of people don't really know what you do. And so they don't really know why they should do business with you, and that can create differentiation in the marketplace, and that's a really important thing.
That's good.
Yeah. So, and plus, it also changes you a little bit when you stand up biologically, because it perturbs your biology in a different way. And so when you speak, it's good practice for you to do that too. So thank you for playing the game. Now, my name is Kenton Brown. I am the Vice President of Sente Mortgage. What I'm going to tell you is I'm a practitioner here. I'm in the loan business. I do loans. I've been doing this for 27.5 years. Closed over $420 million in loans. I've literally seen thousands of loan applications and situations. And I say all that to not brag, but to speak what my accomplishments are. The other thing that I would tell you is be careful of who you're listening to, the media and all these different things, because look who the speaker is, if they can ground their accomplishments. My personal situation. In 2003, I made a ton of money. I thought I was King Kong. I was on top of the world. I thought I was bulletproof. And I bought a big house and went a little crazy and swam to the turf in 2007 with a market shift, and my income was radically different than what it was, but I had an infrastructure that was much bigger than I was ready for. I had this overwhelming feeling like I bit off more than I could chew. So I restructured my business and started working in the space of fundamentals a little bit. One of the things I would tell you is that my income from 07 to 08 was up 46%, or 66%, excuse me. From 08 to 09, it was up 46%, and 2010, I'm happy to report it was up about 23%. So some of the stuff that I'm talking about is not just tips and techniques, it's fundamental things that you can do. And where I look at it is like take stuff from here that you can practically really go do something with and utilize in your world and in your business. Purpose of this for me is to grow my business, produce a different identity that's out there. Now, one of the things I would tell you is that where we started looking at this from a network perspective and a database strategy, I started kind of looking at like where does this show up? And for me, it's human relationships. And where I would tell you is that you are already connected to a lot of people, and then the question is how effective are you at communicating or connecting with those people? I met this young man last year named Stephen Palmer. I was at the Wizard Academy. I don't know if anybody knows where that is. It's out in Buda, and it's a really interesting place. Kind of Roy Williams runs that. There you go.
He's speaking tonight at the Internet Marketers Party
Oh.
for free.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I might want to go to that.
Where's that?
Yeah. It's gonna be down at the 6 Lounge downtown.
Wow. So I met this kid named Stephen Palmer, and he's talking to me, and he was like, so, you know, mortgage business, that's gonna be pretty rough. You guys like gonna be sucking and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, actually, no, we're doing really good. He goes, what? So what? How's that? So he was writing this book called Hub Mentality, and he wanted to interview me. I was like, great. Again, I didn't know if that was part of the deal or whatever it was, but he wrote the book and he sent it to me. And I was surprised when I looked on page 41 in this book, 41 through 43, he described our database strategy and our sphere of influence strategy. I'm like, we were already on the page with this guy. You see what this looks like, this little spider network kind of thing Ken was growing earlier? You know, like all these people that you're connected to. So part of the purpose of this is for us to connect at a deeper level with other people and expand our horizons, produce different thinking. I can tell you, most people in this room are already successful on a certain level. You young guys are coming up through the ranks here.
Yeah, right.
I bought him a copy of Think and Grow Rich on his 15th birthday. I don't know if you cracked that yet or not, but that would be a great book for you to read. But what I would tell you is that we already know what to do largely. So what we have to do is be open and be in a mood of willingness to look at some different possibilities and some different things that are out there in the marketplace and not do everything, but pick and choose and be very strategic with it. So